3 divisions continue to fight the North Hills fire just north of Helena. That fire has grown to over 4,200 acres and led to several evacuations.
We got a phone call. There's a terrible fire, and it's just north of where you are, and we need you to get out of there as soon as possible. And I said, well, how long have we got? And if I remember right, he said, we'd like you to be out in less than an hour. They'd tell us where the fire was and where it was heading and that kind of thing, but you wonder, you know, when you get back, are you going to have a house to go to?
And we use the term luck around here a lot, and our luck's going to run out. Wildfire is part of the forest ecosystem, and that we've taken that variable out of the equation for 160 years. And our forests are overgrown. And not only are they overgrown, they're encroaching. They're getting bigger because fire is not there.
After 7 long days, the North Hills fire is now 50% contained, leaving a total of over 4,700 acres burned. No houses have been destroyed, and all evacuation orders have been lifted as of noon today.
You couldn't wait to get back home and kind of begin to get your life back together again.
The city of Helena is what we consider the wildland-urban interface. So that's where the forest and the city come together and really become one, and that's quite a large area. Our local residents, citizens, they can have a real positive effect on the outcome of these fires. You know, being prepared, cleaning up your surrounding areas around your home. If you have acres of property, you know, cleaning up that deadfall, those ladder fuels, all that is just critical. A fire that stays on the ground is very manageable, but those ladder fuels are the fuels that help carry that fire from the ground up into the trees. So dead branches, low-hanging branches, old dead, you know, fallen trees, anything that helps transfer that fire from the ground to the tree would be considered a ladder fuel.
So when we bought the place, we started building. We lived in our RV, and I went to work immediately, just doing what I could, starting right around the house, clearing all of those little old trees that were all over the place and the blow down and everything else. And then I just kept working and working and working, and it took us 7 summers before we were finally get it where we wanted.
If you're interested in mitigation on your property, you can Google Tri-County Fire Safe Working Group. There's a place there for an application. We'll send out an assessor to look at your property and work with you on what you need to do to make it safer with respect to the building itself or the fuels around it. It's at no charge. And if it works into a project that we can assist you with, we have grants available also.
I have put my heart and soul, literally, getting the debris out, all of the stuff off the ground. If I do it and my neighbors don't, I don't care how much I've taken out as far as the ground goes. If it gets up above in the tops, it's going to come right through. So everybody's got to do it. I mean, it's absolutely essential that everybody does their share.
You know, as they say, it takes the village, and to really be a fire-safe community, it takes all the members of the community, the people that live in the outer areas, the people that live in the cities, and your neighbors. So if you do everything you can to make your place safe, and your neighbor doesn't do anything, then really you've left out an important part of the equation.